Hello guys, my name is Rebecca Kisidu, aka Mrs. Kiss, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for subscribing and sharing. I hope that everybody is doing well. We live in very serious times, and we are praying that everybody is keeping safe, and we are hoping and praying that the Lord will send healing upon the lands of this world. And we know that most people or most of us are in quarantine, so I'm bringing this video to pass some quarantine time while we are resting. We hope that we all learn something from this. I'm gonna keep it nice and sweet and simple. So what's today's topic? The topic is social distancing and dealing with friends of the opposite sex in a relationship or marriage. Let's get right into it. Okay, so number one, make sure that your partner knows the friend of the opposite sex that you have. It's very important because if they know and then you happen to be talking to them when your partner comes in the house, or you happen to it's not that time that you're gonna hide in the bathroom. It's not that time that you're gonna stop texting. It's not the time that you're gonna be afraid that somebody's gonna pick up your phone or your partner is gonna pick up your phone. If they know the person and they know the kind of relationship that you have, it brings some kind of certainty and it helps the relationship to go on. So make sure that and your friend, when you're in a relationship, your friend becomes our friend. So my partner's friend, Victor's friend, if you know, my husband is called Victor. His friends become my friends and my friends become his friends. So he knows my most of my friends. And even though, I think the tricky part though is sometimes some classmates, because they may not be able to exclusively discuss all their classmates. So once in a while, some classmates may come in that he may not know or I may not know. But you need to build your relationship on trust. And that's very, very important. When you build your relationship on trust and transparency, that one you can show him or her who your friends are, and then you can that can bring peace. So first point is you need to make your friendship known to your spouse or your partner, and also let their friends become your friend. Okay, so number two, decrease the attention you give to your male friends. As a girl or as a lady in relationship, or as a male in relationship, decrease the attention you give to your female friends. Some people, when you go to church or other gatherings, they spend way too much time with the opposite sex friends. You see their spouses or their partners standing alone, sitting alone, and then their whole time they are in, conversations and having a good time. Laughing and cracking up while the partner is probably sitting up somewhere or sitting alone. You need to give respect and be, trustworthy. You need to make a conscious effort. There's nobody saying that you have amorous intentions or anything like that, but definitely you need to exercise restraints. And if you are that person, don't engage somebody's spouse. They do too much. Boss, relax. They are married. They're in a relationship. Why they rush like that now? Give them room to go and enjoy the same kind of conversation with their spouses. That's why problems come up. So just make sure. I think I'm an example. Sometimes I enjoy myself too much, and so I engage in a lot of good conversations. So disclaimer, I apologize if I have engaged your partner in inappropriate ways. Sometimes some of us in a sanguine group, we don't intend to. But by all means, make a conscious effort to engage your spouse more. I'm not saying in all situations, because definitely there you tend to have a good laugh with your friends. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do all that, but make a conscious effort that it's not repetitive, it's not habitual, that you're always, like when you go to social places, funerals, or baby showers, you are always, oh dear, every day is somebody else that you're enjoying. Is this particular friend that you can have conversation with. You're on the phone with the person 24/7, testing and sending what they call it, the GIF thingy, and memes and jokes. And come on now. Meanwhile, your friend, your wife, or your person in relationship don't even have any joke from you. And you and this person are sending jokes back and forth. Honey, you need to get over that. You are married for a reason. So that is the second point. Pay attention to your own spouse and decrease attention from the opposite sex. Definitely, There'll be times that you will do that and you'll enjoy. And like I said, it's good that Openyiko Joche said something. Everybody needs somebody. Sometimes your wife may not even get that, or your husband may not get that, but maybe that friend may get that joke. So there's nothing wrong with that. But definitely don't make it a habit. Don't make it a habit. So number 3, do away with old habits. Do away with old habits. Calling of people's nicknames. Some nicknames are fine, but some nicknames are not appropriate. The things that you used to do with the opposite sex are now, for instance, if me, now that I'm married, I shouldn't be engaging in jokes that I used to have with the opposite sex friends. Some males or some men, even though they're in a relationship or marriage, keep calling people honey. I don't understand that part. Why are you going to be in a relationship and still keep calling people honey, babe, sweetness? No, you need to accord that respect to your wife. I know that there are areas, and I say, especially if you are in a group setting and the husband or the spouse is there, it's nice and there's nothing wrong with that, even though you still need to use caution. You shouldn't always be going around calling somebody's husband or wife sweetness, babe, a boo, you're my babe. No, that's not right. That's not. And somebody said that giving pegs in church, when you go to church and we are greeting each other, you be kissing people's necks and say, honey, no, stop. That's not right at all. That is not right. So do away with old habits. If you used to call somebody, hey, you are my baby booski, and you are all that, when they're in an exclusive relationship or when they're married, that ends it. You need to give respect. Okay, so the 4th point is give room and give limits. Give room. Give room in a sense that the single or the friend outside the relationship should give room for the relationship to grow. Like your friend, the friend of the opposite sex should give room for you who is in a relationship to grow your relationship, to know your spouse, to know your partner. And the limit is you also need to set limits. Don't allow them to call you, midnight when real action is coming to take place. If you're married and your husband or your wife wants to do something, that's when you're on the phone texting. And we are real action times, man. Don't allow that. You have to let the person or your friend know that, a woman said we are good and everything, but these times, it's not like you're hiding anything. It's just to create boundaries so that your relationship or your new marriage or relationship can flourish. Don't entertain every day around the clock. Of course, during emergencies, you can always call on people. But deliberately to just have fun and to just share jokes, please, you have to give room and you have to also set limits. If it's during times that, even if it doesn't have to be midnight cry for real action, there are certain days, certain times you just have to let people be, and single people, if you have friends with somebody who is in an exclusive relationship, you have to give room for that relationship to grow. Don't, especially the guys, don't keep going to that lady's house, letting them cook for you. You are eating their food every time. They are spending their whole time with you, hanging out. And if you're a girl, it's not the same time that every day you want this guy to help you with something. Every day you want Chrissy, can you help me with this? Hey, Yao, can you help me with that? Or can you show me how to do this? Every day you need solutions to problems. Please, you have to give room. Give room and set limits. Number 5 is no hard feelings. Okay, all these things that we are saying, if you are the friend, no hard feelings. You should actually be happy for your friend that they have found the love of their lives and they are in marriage or they are in an exclusive relationship and they are growing. And so if you have to do this, or they let you know that you have to set limits and you have to give them a break, there's no hard feelings. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't entertain any conflict. Or if your husband and your wife tells you that's the way you are playing, it's getting too much, my friend, don't take it personal. It's no hard feelings. It's just that it will give you room to also know each other, okay? And also, if you're a wife and then your husband tells you the same thing, you have to understand that there is no hard feelings. We are all here. Everybody needs somebody. The Bible says that in Ephesians, I think in Ephesians chapter 6, don't quote me on that. Getting down, the Bible says that we should give each other respect. We should respect one another. And to please, if it happens that, the person set boundaries and then they're in a relationship and they are no longer communicating with you like they used to, you have to allow them to grow. There is no hard feelings. You should be happy for them. And you too, if you are called out, if you're a wife and you are called out, if you're a husband or boyfriend and your wife calls you out on that, please, no hard feelings. It's not like they're being jealous or anything like that. They just want the best for the two of you. So on that note, all the best in the quarantining times, and spend time with your spouses, spend time with your wife and husbands, and stop going on social media and spending time with people. Please, those are inappropriate. Spend time at home. See you later. Don't forget to subscribe. I love you all. Hey guys, Victoria's not here to tell you to subscribe, but you know what to do. Subscribe.